Right, I have something to say before we get started. Due to the continued disrespect and insubordination by Mr. Gage towards me, this council meeting will not be called to order tonight due to the items that I requested to be placed on the agenda were not placed on the agenda. Items that Mrs. True requested to be placed on the agenda were placed on the agenda. I am requesting that this city council meeting be reset for Friday, July the 2nd, with the items that I requested to be placed on this agenda. As the presiding officer for the city of Lamarque, I am requesting that all items that I requested, these are some of the items I requested to presentation certificates of appreciation were not placed on here. I had under old business, I considered and discussed approving repealing ordinance number 1032, considered and discuss compensatory time for the city of Lamarque employees, consider, discuss, and approve policies, procedures, and the cost for hiring outside counsel to consult or represent the city of Lamarque. Under new business, I had considered, discuss, and approve that any memo or oral directive given to department heads by the city manager that affects the city council members and the mayor be approved by council. Under executive session, I had section 551074 of the government code, personnel matters, consider, discuss, and approve the repealing of the termination of Lydia Garcia and Janice Solis due to progressive discipline was not followed. Complete information of their termination was not printed for public knowledge in the June 14th agenda package, and the agenda did not state consider, discuss, and approve termination of the city clerk and the court administrator or the human resources director. Under section 551.074 of the government code, personnel matters, consider, discuss, and approve the termination of city manager Eric Gage. Consider, discuss, and approve the repealing of the termination of Lydia Garcia, city clerk, and Janice Solis, court administrator, human resources director. Consider, discuss, and approve the termination of city manager Eric Gage. None of those things were placed on the agenda as requested by me, the presiding officer. Also, the regular minutes of the last meeting, there were a lot of things that were not in there. We cannot pick and choose what we're going to put in the minutes, and not even an and, if, or but should be left out of our city minutes, and that would be considered a misuse of information. So I'm requesting, I will be resetting this city council meeting for Friday, July the 2nd at 6 o'clock p.m. Everyone that came in tonight with a citizen's request, those citizens' requests will be considered again on Friday. Thank you very much.
Madam Mayor, you have a quorum. This meeting has been posted. I don't feel you have the authority to cancel this meeting.
As at the authority of the TML attorney that I spoke with on today, I do have the authority because I am the presiding officer here in the city of Lamarque, and I am not calling this council meeting to order.
I don't agree with that opinion. I don't know who you talked to. I don't know what you told them, but I disagree with that opinion.
Well, I apologize if you disagree, but I will not be calling this meeting to order.
Ellis, can we go ahead with the meeting without the mayor?
As the sitting mayor sitting here, you cannot continue with the meeting without the mayor. I am the mayor, and you cannot go over me. I'm still here.
It's been done before.
Well, it's not going to be done tonight.
Is Mr. Mann coming?
Yes, he is. He'll be here in about 5-10 minutes.
And this meeting is adjourned.
Without authority.
The presiding officer, which is me, the mayor.
You have no authority to do that.
I do have the authority.
No, you do not.
No, you don't, Mayor. Friday the 2nd is a holiday weekend, and I'm not going to be here.
It is not the holiday. The holiday is Sunday, July the 4th.
People leave on Friday.
People leave on
And
Fridays.
many people are, the city is off on Monday. That's the choice you have. Don't come. It still can be discussed. I'm not denying anyone's right to do anything. They can speak on Friday. You cannot pick and choose whose items you're going to put on the agenda and who's not going to go on the agenda. This is our agenda. And my items were not placed on this agenda.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. I got caught in traffic in Houston.
That's okay. The mayor just canceled the meeting.
What?
Because
She's
my
upset.
agenda items were not placed on the agenda.
I believe the agenda was already done.
No, ma'am, I gave him these items on Tuesday, and the agenda was not already done on Tuesday. I gave them to him on Tuesday, on June the 27th. No, ma'am. You cannot pick and choose. You cannot say that your item is going to go on the agenda and my items do not go on the agenda.
Well, Mayor, most of the items that you put on the agenda have been discussed. It's issues that have been voted on and either passed or did not pass, and you keep putting the same items on the agenda over and over and over. We are getting ready to go into budget time. We don't have time to rehash things that's already been settled.
I have the right to put anything that I choose to put on the agenda because I am the presiding officer for this city. And why is it that your items can go on the agenda and mine can't?
Because mine were new. Mine
Mine's
had
were
been
new,
discussed
too.
before.
Mine's for you too.
I feel like you're wasting council's time
Well, I
and
feel
the
like you are
citizens'
too.
time.
We're going to meet again on Friday.
I
meet
don't
again
think
on
you're going to have a
Friday.
quorum on Friday.
Then we'll just, whoever shows up, we'll discuss these items with no action. So you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, she cancels the meeting. I guess we got a canceled meeting, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the
Well,
inconvenience.
Mr. Mann, I disagree with the council. She has no authority just to cancel the meeting. It's been called, it's been posted. The public's here.
I talked to the TML attorneys
care who
on
you talk to.
today,
That's my opinion.
and they told me that I do have that right as the presiding officer of this city to not call this council meeting to order, and I'm not calling it to order.
Majority of the council can.
Mayor Pro Tem, will you be willing to do what the mayor's not willing to do?
I have no authority outside of the mayor being absent from this particular body.
She is going against the duties according to the city charter.
No, it's
If a
not.
meeting has been posted and people are here, you are required to have a meeting.
Under the city charter, it says that the council sets the agenda, not Mr. Gage, not anyone else. The council sets the agenda. And just like your item is important to you to be placed on the agenda, so are the items that I gave to him on Tuesday to be placed on the agenda. My items are just as important as your items. For the last year, I've never had a problem with any item that I wanted placed on the agenda.